everybody, Ethan with Haybuck Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a review over the Escort Magnum shotgun. Let's get into it. Like I said, this is the Escort Magnum 12 gauge shotgun. It's made by a Turkish company, Hatsan, imported throughout into Portland, Oregon, I believe, and then distributed through many different distributors. It's one of those Turkish shotguns. It's a duck hunting, waterfowl, upland game type of shotgun. It has a 2 3/4 to 3.5 inch chamber. Pretty nice. It's got this, I would say it's more of like a duck hunting / reed type of camo. It does ship with a plug along with different choke tubes. I don't have any chokes in there right now, but with more inexpensive shotguns, especially the semi-auto kind, you have to worry about reliable cycling. So we're going to test that here today. I've got some number 4 Winchester Super X, so we're going to put that through it, and they're going to also run some slugs in case, well, they're actually defensive rounds, but in case you want to use this for deer hunting or whatnot. So definitely some of the specs about it: 26-inch barrel, has a Cerakote job on it, vent rib on the top, a little bead sight on front. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, with the tube, the plug, excuse me, it will hold 2 in the tube and 1 in the pipe. Without it, it'll hold 4 in the tube, 1 in the pipe. I have not tried 3s or 3.5s yet, so I don't know how many that'll hold. So I've been trying to find a good cycling semi-auto shotgun for a while, and I picked this up at a local shop for around $350. I believe they retail for around $500, so it is used. Has seen some gentle use over the years, but overall not too bad. Seems to be in pretty good shape. All right, let's take a few shots. Tell you what, those number 4s hit pretty good. Let's move on. What we're shooting, I guess I should show it on camera, is some of this Winchester Super X 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch, number 4 shot. So it's a little bit bigger, meant for goose, large and small ducks. This is some of the steel shot, so I spent some extra good money on this. I just wanted to see if something like this would run pretty good in it, and I haven't had any issues yet. Something I will say is, if you're going to shoot this a lot, wear some glasses. You get some kickback. I don't know if it's some of the rem oil I put in there or what, but definitely kicking back some carbon particles into my face, so that's not good. But other than that, it's it's cycling reliably so far. Words are tough. All right, I'm gonna fire 6 more rounds, and then we're gonna try some slugs. Real quick, the way you actuate the safety on this is much like a Remington 870. It's right here behind the trigger guard, as you can see right there. Obviously, red is fire, black is safe. Just have a basic sling on this, nothing too crazy. Take a few more shots. Does kick those shells out pretty good, I'm happy to see. A lot of times with some semi-autos, what you get is it doesn't kick out the shells at the right angle or where you want. I'm left-handed, so it is kind of a bit of an inconvenience for me, but it's overall not too bad. Just look at that smoke coming out of there, isn't that nice? All right, 3 more shots, and then we're gonna move to some slugs. I've got some steel down range at like 35-40 yards. See if we can hit it. Now, I will say, with this shotgun, with the whole camouflage on it, it's definitely meant for waterfowling, but if you just wanted to have this as just an overall do everything gun, I'm a big fan of having something in 2 3/4 to 3.5 inch. I definitely think that gives you the most versatility. You can literally shoot anything from crows to moose with this shotgun like this. Oh, put it on safe. Yeah, those number 4s kick pretty good. All right. Got some of these Winchester Defender shells. Let me show you better here. Hold the camera. They're a slug, and it also has 2 double-aught buckshot pellets in it. So I'm very interested to see how this performs. Don't shoot this with any type of tube. I think you can get away with a modified, but I wouldn't risk it. So we're gonna put a few rounds on the steel and see how she. So we're sitting at about 40 yards. We're gonna take 3 shots at it. Shooting the top right, I believe. All right, let's try that again. 3 more on the gong. Just over the top. Try 3 more shots on the gong. It is patterning and shooting a little bit to the right. That is something I'm noticing, rather. Yeah, it's definitely shooting a little bit high and to the right. Maybe that's just a particular shell. All right, let's go take a look. So I think I'm figuring it out. I had a couple of the impacts skirt off the left side here on the stand of the gong. So we had an impact here. We also had an impact up here by the top right bolt. We had one hit the top here. As you can see a few of those little buckshot rounds hit right around here, and one down here. I'm definitely gonna have to do some more work with that. I was pulling the trigger a little bit. I think it is also patterning a little bit high and to the right, but honestly not too bad. This is a 6-inch plate, so that from there's about 12 inches. So that's the size of a human torso. So if you want to use this for home defense, you could. Like I said, those Winchester Defenders are a, I believe, 7/8 ounce slug and 2 double buckshot pellets. Might be 3. I'll put that in the comments if I'm wrong about that. All right, some final thoughts. Like I said, I believe these retail for between $500 and $600. That's the best reports that I could find. Correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. I was able to pick this up used for $350. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't do much upland bird hunting or duck hunting, but I might have to get into it with this. I was just looking for a good auto that could take some Magnum rounds. I definitely think I found it. I'm a big fan of it. It does weigh about 8 pounds or so. It doesn't soak up as much recoil as I would probably like it to. With the gas system, it is like a long stroke piston system here in the bottom. I'll take it back to the house and show you guys that. But overall, I'm not too unhappy with it. I will say everything I put through it has ran. I shot those number 4s from Winchester, and I also shot the Winchester Defenders. Just some extra stuff I had laying around, nothing too fancy. But definitely, I think high brass is the way to do it. I can come back and do a revisit video on some low brass target loads if you guys would want to see. I think where this is best suited is using the high brass. You know, there's no point shooting. I mean, you could probably shoot some trap loads out of this. I really don't see a purpose though. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But you know, this is meant for some heavy hitting rounds. So definitely, I will say after about 15 rounds or so, it does tend to heat up a little bit by the handguards here in the gas system, closer to the chamber. So that is something you want to watch if you're going to be out dumping a few boxes, hunting ducks. You might want to wear some gloves or something because it is a little bit warm. I only put about 30 rounds through. All right, let's head back to the house and finish up the video. Escort Magnum 3.5-inch chamber shotgun. I'm impressed. I shot those number 4s and those slugs like you saw. I had no problem chambering and cycling high brass shells. I have not taken this out yet to shoot some low brass, just your standard trap loads. I bet it would work. The gas system on this seems pretty good. I'm sure as long as you keep it clean, there's really no issue there. Overall ergonomics, it is plasticky, so if you're not a big fan of that, oh well. But for the money, I think they retail for, like I said, $500 or $600. If you can pick one of these up used, that's really where it's at. They're Turkish shotguns, so obviously not the best quality. I'm not upset with this one. The fit and finish is all right. You do have these like polymer inlays here on the grip, along with on where the gas system and the tube is, that do give you a little bit of extra grip. So if your hands are wet or you're in the marsh, you're not really going to have to worry too much about it slipping off. Recoil, it's a little bit more recoil than I would have thought with that much of a gas system, but you have to think you do have all that energy, that inertia from that piston driving back, along with the normal recoil. So it is a little bit, it definitely takes some getting used to, but you spend some time out on the range, you get some a couple boxes of heavy shot, and you go out there and you shoot, you should be more than okay. I will say, to actuate this, so whenever you want to load one in the pipe, you got to pull it all the way back and it locks. And this is your magazine cutoff. It doesn't work on this one, but on the new ones it should. To close the bolt where the shell loader is here, the loading gate, you just push that in and your bolt closes. So not too bad. Besides that, it seems fairly accurate. I was pulling my shots, as you could see, so I was shooting a little bit high in the right, but honestly, just get some rounds behind it, get used to it, and it won't be bad. I do like the camo on it, so if you're into like duck hunting stuff, this Reed camo should be pretty good for you. So that's my honest thoughts. I think if you can find one of these used for $300-400, why not? It's definitely better than spending $1,000-2,000 on a Benelli, and if this you can get this to run for you, no issues there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to the channel. Again, if you have not already, subscribe. Really helps me out. Like, share, and comment. Promotes the channel and the videos in the algorithm. It helps me do what I do every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.